Today we are going to study this topic, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. This is the map of India, outline map of India, and location of the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat we will see first. West in southern India, western side of southern India, here is long chain of mountain with valleys. This is called as the Western Ghat. Just parallel to this, Arabian Sea is here, water bodies. Eastern Ghats, here eastern side of India, located in southern India, eastern sides, and just parallel to this, water bodies, that is Bay of Bengal, is lying here. Eastern side Eastern Ghat, western side Western Ghats, and both the sides are having water bodies. They are the chain of mountain and valleys, and in between this region is having the Deccan Plateau. They are divided in, this peninsular plateau is divided into two parts. This is the Central Highlands and the southern part is Deccan Plateau. First, Western Ghats. This Western Ghats lies parallel to the western coast. This is the western coastal regions, and this is the Western Ghats. They are continuous and can be crossed through passes. Here Thal Ghat is here, Bhor Ghat is here, and Pal Ghat is here. The Thal Ghat, Bhor Ghat and Pal Ghat are the passes, and by this people used to move from eastern side of this Western Ghat to western side of the Western Ghat. In southern India, in political map, here Thal Ghat and Bhor Ghat is located in the Maharashtra state, and Pal Ghat is located in the Kerala. When we talk about the average elevation, here the height of Western Ghat is 900 to 1600 meters. This is the average elevation, and the Eastern Ghat is having 600 meters. Here is Eastern Ghat. Eastern Ghats stretches from Mahanadi river valley in Odisha to Nilgiris here in Tamil Nadu region, the south of India. This is the location, Mahanadi in Odisha and Nilgiri in South India. If you see the Eastern Ghat, they are discontinuous. Here it will be discontinuous. They are not continuous. It is seen here, but it is not continuous. They are discontinuous. And why they are discontinuous? Because of the, it is dissected by the rivers, and rivers coming from the Western Ghats and moving towards the eastern side and finally going to Bay of Bengal. One of the important feature we can see here in southern India, that orographic rainfall is taking place. Orographic rainfall, in the Western Ghat, orographic rainfall is taking place. What is orographic rainfall? Rainfall due to mountain is called as the orographic rainfall. Oro means mountain, and because of the mountain, rain is taking place. For this, mountain is there. Here if you see in India, Western Ghat, and just parallel to this, here is water bodies, that is Arabian Sea. This is water bodies and this is mountain. When moist winds rise up, then moist winds rise up, then it forms the clouds, and after forming clouds it gives us rain. This is the windward side, and this is the opposite side, which we called as the leeward side. Windward side, there is formation of clouds, and then these hilly regions are getting rain. But the opposite side, it lies in the rain shadow region. This is the region that Western side is having sufficient rainfall, but eastern side of Western Ghat is lying in the rain shadow region, and there is scanty of rainfall. Western Ghats, this is the Western Ghat. The height of Western Ghats increases from north to south, and the highest peak of Western Ghat is Anaimudi, which is located here. Anaimudi, and the height of Anaimudi is 2695 meter, and the other mountain peak is Doda Beta, that is the 2637 meter. So they are the highest peaks in the South India, and they are part of the Western Ghat. Eastern Ghat, this is the Eastern Ghat, and Mahendragiri. Mahendragiri is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghat. If you go to South India, Sevroy Hills and Javadi Hills are located to the southeast of the Eastern Ghat. Here is the famous hill station of Udagmandalam, popularly known as Ooty and the Kodaikanal. These are the rivers which I was talking. They are coming from the Western Ghats, moving towards eastward direction, and finally going to Bay of Bengal. These Western Ghats are discontinuous. They are not continuous. They are discontinuous, and they are dissected by these rivers. The distinctive feature of this region is region of black soil. This peninsular plateau is having black soil. This is called as the Deccan Trap. Deccan Trap is having black soil. Now the question will arise, how this black soil is formed here. This is of the volcanic origin. The rocks which is found here is igneous rock, and these igneous rocks comes from the volcano. When it comes out on the surface of the earth, after coming out, it cools down and becomes solid, and the rocks is called as the igneous rock. And when these rocks are denuded, means erosion and weathering is taking place over time, they are responsible for the formation of black soil. Aravalli Hills. This is Aravalli Hills. See the location. Aravalli Hills lies on the western and northwestern margins of Peninsular Plateau. This is the central highlands region, and the location of Aravalli is here on the western and northwestern margins of Peninsular Plateau. They are highly eroded hills. Highly eroded hills means here erosion is taking more because of the agent of the erosion. Agents of erosion here is high speed winds, and these winds eroded the hills. They are extended from Gujarat, here from Gujarat to Delhi, this place, and if you see the direction, southwest to north direction. So this was all about the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat, and by this we have completed the Peninsular Plateau. Thank you.